like it's not got anything particularly amazing. This is the northwest, and yet it's got this huge spending on defense, which we're not really clear what's going on there. So there's some really interesting things that come out of this. Just going back to the overview, you can zoom into areas, so you can kind of go through this. And one thing that we point out, by the way, we've done this, these are, you might think, what the hell do these categories mean, particularly if you're not English? So, you know, some things is like, what's social exclusion? Now, that's both bad. So, like, one big issue for this, for the general public, is de-jargonizing this information. But the other thing that's cool is that this is standard UN terminology, which is perhaps why it's so a bit meaningless, but it means that German spending is probably classified in the same way. So it means you could take the app that we have built and you could use it for Germany, or you could use it for Spain, or you could use it for Italy. So if there's anyone out there who wants to say, hey, I'm interested in where my money goes in my country, you can do this. Now, just one thing to say, the big challenge with this that's kind of both fun and difficult is about the data. Getting data out of government as to where money goes is not easy, and particularly we'd like to know at the lowest possible level. How much money goes in contracts to this company? You know, how much are we spending on IT with Microsoft versus Linux contractors versus whatever, you know, or how much are we spending with this particular defense contractor? That's the kind of information we'd really like at a low level, and that's hard to get out of the government. I think I'm getting pretty close to time. So data is really interesting. And we've got kind of ideas, particularly in the UK, if you're from the UK and you're interested in this kind of stuff, we want to get a load more data, we want to improve the prototype, and we're really interested, do people have cool ways? How would your mother or your grandmother want to approach this data, right? And that's actually the hard problem here. It's easy to do this for people who are quite sophisticated or geeks. How do we do it for the general population in a way that can meaningfully affect, for example, political decisions, you know, how people vote? You know, what questions would your parents or your friends who aren't, you know, computer literate, if you like, what questions would, or data literate, what would they want to know? What interface would they want? Would they want a restaurant bill saying this is how much you know, would you really like to know your taxes? How much £1.50 went to, you know, old age, €3.40 went to defense. What interface should we give the world to have an impact here? Okay, I think am I out of time? Email. Okay, info@okfn.org, or rufus.pollock@okfn.org, or you can drop us a line. There's a load of comment system on where does my money go. So just go to wheredoesmymoneygo.org. Okay, who wants to present next? Does someone want to give me a USB stick of the people presenting? Do you want to? I mean, I think I talked for the...
That's fine, because we need time.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, the next speaker is...
I could talk more if you want.
Yeah, we all know. Open RFID tag. Pereira? Who's that? Is he here? That's you? Is that you? Yes. Good. Okay.
And just actually one last thing, is there anyone who likes doing freedom of information requests in Germany or in other countries? Because this is a great area. Digging out government spending information is a great thing. Most governments, right, they must plan spending somehow, at least we hope so. But like in the UK, they have this big spending database, but they told us they can't give it to us under a freedom of information request. I can't be heard. I can't be heard, but I just say freedom of information requests, if you like doing them, public spending data is a great area to start.
Does that actually exist outside the US?
Yeah, Europe has...
No, wait, this is all going all wrong now. You can't be heard. So it's fine for the guys in here,
sure,
but not for the recording. So you must be heard. What about him? What about the headset? Please use it.
Okay.
What about this here? Sorry, but there's, if it's not in the recording, it's waste of time. Sorry about this. So, can you be
your sides with open spaces in the middle. Please move to the middle if your seats in the middle available. Thank you.
This is on here, but I have to use it. So we need to put it here. Do we happen to have it on a stick?
Yeah.
That would be.
Sorry?
It's fine. Does it pop up? I hope it doesn't pop up.
Please make some noise for testing the mic.
Hello? Can you hear? Okay.
Has it popped up yet? Or?
No.
Wait.
And this here.
It takes a while. Probably. Do you know how to put it on full screen?
Yes.
F5 or something. Okay, ready when you don't start the time.
It's not. Ah, okay. It's full. Perfect. No, I can see here.
Yeah, but if it's, the dimensioning is wrong, right?
Yeah, but in the screen is right.
Ah, okay. Good.
Okay, good morning. Thank you for coming. My name is Ramiro Pareja, and I am going to talk to you about the Open RFID project. So, what is this? Oh, I think that this is not working. Well, the Open RFID is a universal programmable tag designed to test the security of an RFID implementation. With the proper firmware loaded, it can perform different attacks, attacks like an emulation, brute forcing. This is a little slow. Brute forcing, or even more complex attacks like a taming attack. So you may ask why this project is different, because there are several similar projects out there. So, in first place, most of the other projects work with the high-frequency tags like MyFair, and there are actually a lot of researchers working with those high-frequency tags. They are exposing, during the past year, they have exposed a lot of insecurity in this kind of device. However, Open RFID tag work with the less known and less studied low-frequency tags. Perfect. There is no animation. Use your imagination for. Suppose that here there are some photos. No. Well, it's totally broken. Okay, some of those tags are the very cheap, the high tag or the EM4000 family. All of them commonly used for car immobilizers, animal tracking, or even door locks. So this device is intended to work with this kind of tags. It has been designed trying to do it as simple and as clear as possible. So this results into a ultra-low-cost hardware. With just less than 12 euros, you can make an emulator or a brute forcer for this kind of device. Other features include ultra-compact size. This is the card. It's the size of a regular credit card. It is totally passive. It's powered through the electromagnetic file created by the reader. Easy firmware upgrading thanks to the RS-232 bootloader or using the regular microchip tools. And it can support almost any tag working between 125 kHz and 155 kHz. It supports different encoding schemes and different data rates. So you can actually download from this web the firmware and the schematics for this device. But actually, there is only the light version available. This version supports only read-only tags. However, over the next month, we'll be able